pretty cool for me, Ernie. So, Ernie, obviously, you go in tonight as the Athletic Hall of Fame here at Foxcroft Academy. I guess we'll start there before we get into the other stuff. But first off, just what is the emotions like when you get the call, you get the email, whatever it is that you're going to be honored, you're going to join a lot of your compatriots and be in the Athletic Hall of Fame here at Foxcroft Academy?
Yeah, it's quite an honor because I'm just so grateful because a lot of the people here when I was a student 100 years ago set the stage for me to get into what I have done for a living for the last 40 or 45 years. We had a student newspaper here called the Pony Express, and Jim Thompson, who was the former publisher of the Piscataquis Observer, gave us carte blanche into their office and their equipment so we could produce a real newspaper as high school kids. And I wasn't that great an athlete. This Hall of Fame thing I'm not sure about, but we had so much. I had so much fun doing that, enjoyed it, and found I had a little bit of skill at writing. And here I am, 40, 50 years later, and they're acknowledging something that I did, and I'm very appreciative. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's pretty cool. And I live here in town, but I don't get to see a lot of the Foxcroft activities because I'm down in Bangor doing what you guys are doing a lot of times. Yeah. So this is a good chance to see the game. I was kind of kidding with people down below. I said, "Geez, I got to stay for the whole game now because it's 7-0," and I give Matt and Norcook credit for doing a pretty good job here to hang in. I mean, certainly Foxcroft was the favorite in this game, right?
No doubt about it, and we'll jump into your thoughts on this game, no doubt, but just to keep the attention on you, because you deserve it for a little bit. I want to give you your flowers. And I bet you were a lot better athlete than your Landon, by the way, but you are a phenomenal proponent of the athletes in this area and what you've been able to do through your coverage and what your team's been able to do. I can speak as somebody that's benefited from it. I remember back and you were covering some of the events at my local school and things like that, and oftentimes that's led to me being here in this type of a situation. So when you think about, and it's not done yet, but when you think about this kind of journey that you've been on to lead up to today and what you've been able to do and inspire the next generation, kind of how you were talking about people helped you along the way.
Yep.
What does that impact mean to you as well?
Well, the way I've approached this is I just believe that this stuff right here, this game tonight, is as important to these kids as a Patriots-Jets game is to the Patriots and the Jets. It's just as important to them. So I always tried to take it in that manner and be serious about it. But at the same time, try to have a little fun, knowing that we're kids and young people. I'm a kid at heart, and we're just trying to enjoy this. But to recognize excellence in this stuff is, like I said, it's nothing like getting a gold ball in any sport or a trophy or an individual award. It's all a function of hard work. And I've tried to work pretty hard doing what I do and in telling everybody's story over the last amount of time, and that's what kind of drives me. I much prefer to be writing about you during your playing days or these folks here tonight than talking about myself. But here I go anyways.
I understand, but this is the opportunity. I mean, you definitely deserve it. You've done a fantastic job, and you bring up an excellent point there, and I could not agree more. And I think ultimately it highlights community, and you've been a center point in that community by being able to give these athletes the coverage that you've been able to do for as long as you have. So truly want to give you your flowers and congratulate you on all of your accomplishments and the more work that you're going to do and all the fun that will be had.
Well, thank you. I mean, and I'll tell you what, one of the big satisfactions I get out of doing this is seeing a kid 4 or 5 years down the road, and they're either still in college playing or they're still in college studying, or they're out in the real world with a kid and a wife and all that kind of stuff. And to see that, and we recognize each other because of the relationships we made, however so briefly during the high school season, is something that I really take a lot from.
Yeah. Well, Ernie, I want to thank you again. And as the teams are turned kind of to the sidelines now, I want to take a peek at the clock, see how much time we have. It's getting close to that time. But, Ernie, thank you so much. Really appreciate you, and congratulations on a well-earned honor.
All right. Thanks a lot. My pleasure.
Awesome.